Hello, YouTube family, Facebook family, biological family, friends, and new acquaintances. I'm Carol Cortez, and welcome to AHEAD. That's an acronym for Achievers, Happy, Encouraged, Accomplished, and Determined. I'm doing a series on saving money successfully simplified, and in this segment, my focus is on charge card rewards programs. Now, I encourage you to consider looking at the opportunity of opening charge card accounts. And in doing that, you want to look at the different rewards programs that they have, in particular, banks and merchant charge card accounts. Now, some banks, what they do is they allow you to accumulate points and/or cash value on your charge card account as you use the charge card and pay your bill. As you continue to use the charge card, the points and/or cash value accumulates. And at some point, when the value is equivalent to like $25, each bank might vary in the amount, they allow you to use that cash back value to either make a payment towards your charge card for that $25 and or ask for that a check to be mailed to you for that $25. I mean, there's a lot of wonderful rewards programs, and I'm encouraging you to do your homework and check out these different banks and or merchants and look at their rewards programs. You want to list them and compare them and decide what works best for you. Now, there are some banks with their charge card rewards program where you can make a purchase online through their partners like Amazon and or Walmart, and you can use the points that you have on your charge card account and or cash value towards that purchase through Amazon and or Walmart. I mean, these are wonderful perks that give you the opportunity to not take money out of your pocket and your income and instead use the perks that they're allowing you. So whenever you charge on your charge card, you want to be a responsible charger. You want to make sure you don't charge more than you can afford or more than you can pay. Now, there's some banks that partner with airlines, in particular American Express partners with Delta Airlines, where you can, as you use the charge card to make purchases, your Sky Miles are building up on that account, that charge card account. And when you get to a certain amount of Sky Miles, you can use those Sky Miles for flights, airplane flights. I have done it. You can do it. It's a great perk. Then you have some banks that partner with hotels, like the Marriott, where as you accumulate value from using the charge card, that value that you accumulate on your charge account can be used for hotel stays. I have used it. You can use it. Trust me, it's wonderful. And then you also have some charge accounts that give you a code that you can use for car rental discounts. There are numerous rewards programs. You need to do your homework. When you're considering a charge card account to open, you want to know what rewards that they offer, and you want to examine the benefits that it will give you, and then make your decision whether or not you want that charge card and apply. Take that step and apply. Don't be intimidated. You want to take advantage of these rewards. Now, I want to give you an example. I recently went on a West Coast trip, and I was there for several weeks. And in that, I stayed at 7 different hotels. And of those different hotels, I only had to pay for 3 of them. Excuse me. Because my points and or credits that I had on my from my charge card account covered my hotel stays for the other 4 hotel stays. Likewise, my flights. I took 7 flights, and I only had to pay for 2 of the 7 flights because my charge card benefits for the flights covered the flights. I mean, these treasures are available to you, they are to me. All we have to do is inquire about them, seek them, apply for the card, and use it wisely. You want to make certain that when you apply for the charge cards, you want to make a list of the charge cards that you've accepted, and you want to make a list of the benefits for each one of those charge cards so that you can make certain that you're taking advantage of those benefits in that rewards program. Also, sometimes we have mishaps and we might forget a card to pay, and if you forget and you're paying late, don't get too nervous. Call the bank or merchant and find out if they will forgive you for that one-time late payment. Sometimes they're glad to do that because they want to keep you pleased with your charge card service, but they want you to also be a responsible charge card owner. So don't be intimidated, be encouraged. Ask the banks and or merchants about their charge card rewards programs and list the benefits and determine which one is good for you. Sometimes when I pay my charge card, I pay, of course, sometimes before it's due. Sometimes I pay more than the minimum. Sometimes I even pay a large chunk just so I can please the charge card providers so that they would continually see me as a good investment as a customer. Now, remember, as you're avoiding making certain purchases in full because you're using the charge card benefits, you want to look at those opportunities to maybe save some of that money. Put it into your savings account. We're on a mission to accumulate money in our savings account because we have plans. And I'm going to share some of those plans with you at a later moment in this presentation. You want to focus on building your savings account, and this is one more way. You want to stay a reliable customer for the banks and or merchants by charging only what you can afford and paying on time and paying at least the minimum, but as much as you can. And when you do that, they're going to give you special offers. I like the scripture, Matthew 10:16, where it says, "Be as wise as a serpent, but as harmless as a dove." And in this way of using these rewards programs, we are being wise. Now, I was just recently sent 2 separate offers, and I want to share it with you so that you know that these offers exist. One charge card that I have, they've given me an offer of a balance transfer where I can transfer money from this charge card to a high interest charging card so that I don't have to pay interest at all for 18 months. And they're only going to charge me 2% for the balance transfer fee. That means if I'm going to transfer $200 to that high interest bearing card, I'm only going to have to pay $4 for that balance transfer. It's a blessing. Say most charge card services are charging a minimum of 9% interest, some as high as 13 to 26 interest on your interest on your charge card balances that are due, whereas this card company is offering me 0 interest for 18 months. Now here, I'm going to show it to you so that you know that these kind of offers exist. I hope you saw that clearly so that you can know that these offers do exist. Also, I have a credit union that offered me a charge card at a 1.99% interest. 1.99% interest. Now, like I said before, most banks, they're offering you charge cards with a high interest rate that you have to pay on a balance due. Once again, I'm showing you these examples only to know what is available to you. But one thing that's for certain is you have to continually show the banks and the merchants that you're a good investment and a reliable investment. They don't want you to run up a charge card and then you can't pay the balance that's due. And, it makes you look unattractive. So, you want to make them be impressed with you. I believe dress to impress. And when you pay on time and pay at least the minimum due and keep them happy, you are impressing them. Now, just wanted to let you know that as you apply for charge cards, your credit score will fluctuate. It will fluctuate, but as you continue to pay on time and pay what's required and or more, your credit score will stabilize and will start showing that you are a good investment for these banks and merchants. And when you do show that to them by your conduct, they're going to offer you greater and greater, better and better offers, and you're going to really thank yourself for being a reliable customer. There are some banks that let you get your credit score for free because they want you to keep track of how you're doing. So look at charge cards that allow you that opportunity. Also, there are 4 major credit reporting bureaus that report to creditors to let them know what kind of customer you would be for them, so they can determine whether or not to offer you a charge card or give you the service. So annually, at least once a year, those 4 credit service bureaus let you get a free report. So, check on that sometimes. Keep track of your credit score. Make sure that you're doing well. So, as you continue to save money and you're doing well with it, you're at some point going to want to take some of that money out of your savings account, and you're going to make it an investment into money-making investments such as CDs, bonds, mutual funds, and or corporate stocks. Now, I'll give you one example. I had a friend that called me one time. She was an assistant vice president at a bank, and she called me and she told me that the bank was offering CDs at a 16% interest. Now, that's almost an amount that's unheard of nowadays. And of course, I was excited about it and I jumped on it. And I did earn that nice amount of 16% interest on the money that I invested. So you want to network with people, stay informed. Look for the different opportunities that are available to you. Now, CDs is a certificate of deposit. Don't be intimidated with the thought of these money-making investments. They're available to you. They'll be good for you. And as I continue to share information with you, hopefully you'll be encouraged and you'll be bold enough to go forward for yourself and make these investments. I also, on Facebook, gave 2 presentations on investing in corporate stocks, Simplified. So look me up on Facebook for those 2 different presentations, and I believe that you'll find them helpful. And when you get to the point where you can afford to invest in corporate stocks and or other other income earning investments, you will go for it. And if I can, I will try to help you with the information that I can share with you. So in closing, I want to say thank you for checking in with me. Please click on comments. Give me your suggestions, your questions, and your comments. Also in Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook. And in YouTube, click on subscribe. I'd love for you to subscribe to this blog to keep track of the information that I'm sharing with you so that you can keep taking advantage of different opportunities that are available to you. Click on subscribe, and I ask that you stay encouraged, stay blessed, and stay connected with me. Okay? And I'll see you real soon. Be blessed. Use these tidbits of suggestions. Bye now.